Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo, the company that keeps on going after L after L after L. So, as you guys know, I was a day one pre-order owner of the Nintendo Switch 2. So the Nintendo Switch 2, not a terrible console. So the pricing of the Nintendo Switch 2, yes, significantly more expensive than the Switch 1, but you do get plenty of good that comes with the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, saying that, the game aspect of it, so I do have the fun but severely baby game Donkey Kong Bonanza. I didn't buy it for myself, I bought it for my nieces to play. And I picked up the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Do you know how much I paid for these games? Donkey Kong Bonanza, $100. Zelda, also $100. Do they merit that? Nope. Are they PlayStation? Are they quality games like the PlayStation 5 or even the Xbox Series X? Absolutely not. These are PlayStation 4 quality graphical games. Yet they're still selling them for $100 in Canada. By the way, I'm Canadian. All the prices I'm saying today are Canadian. A month ago today, July 1st, Nintendo issued a warning to Canada telling us that they will be increasing the prices of everything Switch 1 related, but only for Canada. And I warned you guys, it was not going to be only for Canada. It was going to go elsewhere afterwards as well. So, before we go into the pricing, this is what I think pretty much happened. Now, Nintendo's blaming this on number 47 and the tariffs and market conditions, yet the prices for the Switch 2 games and accessories, they said, will not be affected. Yet, they will. By the end of the year, these prices will also go up by a significant amount. Nintendo, they love the L. They love the L. The ladies love the D, but Nintendo loves the L. Out of a sudden and out of nowhere. Very, very confusing. So I think what was happening was they were noticing that people weren't buying Nintendo Switch 2 games. Why would you buy third-party games that are available on the Xbox or on PlayStation and play them on, apart from, gaming on the go, the portability of it? That's the only thing that I could figure people would buy the Switch 2 version of the game. It will always be an inferior quality compared to the PlayStation 5 version, 100%. So they started noticing a spike in sales for Nintendo Switch 1s because people were also complaining, just like I was, complaining that the Switch 2 is not a significantly high enough upgrade spec-wise to merit upgrading from a Nintendo Switch 1. If I still kept my Nintendo Switch 1, I actually would have returned the Nintendo Switch 2. So I could play the two games that are currently available for the Switch 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World. 8 is much better than World, by the way. No, so they noticed that people were buying Switch stuff instead of buying the new slop that Nintendo slop released. So they were like, all right, they want to go this way? All right, we'll still make our money back. As of today, August 1st, 2025, all prices, all services for the Nintendo Switch 1 have gone up. So yesterday, the price for the expansion, the yearly expansion was $66. Today, it's $70. but I'm also going to give you guys a solution on how to continue combating Nintendo's starvation for your money. Because make no mistake, with these tactics, Nintendo seems like they are starving. They are going out of business. They are some sort of small indie company that is no longer able to keep their heads above the water, right? So, every single Nintendo game has also gone up in price. Mario Wonder yesterday was $80. Today, it's $85. Same thing goes with this, and same thing goes with even the Zelda games, the Metroids. Everything that was exclusive to Nintendo has gone up to $85. Now, I have almost every game that I want to own on the Nintendo Switch. And my opinion, the Nintendo Switch 2 is not an upgraded console. It's just a pro version of the Switch 1 that plays your Switch 1 games in a better resolution and better quality, better experience. So, what have I been doing? So, apart from these two games, I also have a Yoshi and some other ones that I have been purchasing strictly third party, privately, on eBay. You can find them also on Facebook Marketplace and other places for significantly less cost. So, if you look at these two boxes, they are the Japanese version of the games. Generally, the Japanese versions of the games will be about $10, $15, even $20 new. Cheaper buying it on eBay from Japan. I live in Canada. There's no import fees, shipping fees for the price for the games. I paid $45 for Mario Wonder. I paid $35 for the Mario 3D Collection, and I paid $45 for Yoshi. I will not pay double the price for games that are almost 10 years old. Zelda Breath of the Wild came out in 2017. Mario Odyssey came out 2017, and today they're $85, and yesterday they were $80. So that is the solution that I think everybody should be going towards. And keep in mind, even though I'm talking about Nintendo today, this will also eventually apply to PlayStation and Xbox, because as we've seen, Xbox tried doing what Nintendo did by increasing the prices of their games, backlash from the consumer, and they kept their prices as they were. Nintendo is not like that. Japanese business culture is not at all the way Western business culture is. You never bow down to what the customer demands. Once you tell the customer how things are in Japan, that is how things will proceed. And if you back down, it is seen as a dishonor, and you will have shame brought to your company. That is pretty much how the Japanese businesses, the business model is in Japan. In the West, yeah, we can complain, we can have backlash, we can make videos, we can make posts, and if enough people complain, they will listen because they want the money, right? Japan, nope. Why do you think it took so long to finally get a version of Final Fantasy VII? Remember, we did not actually get a remake of Final Fantasy VII. We got a reimagining. They were like, all right, look, you guys want this, we'll give it to you, but it's going to be 100% under our terms. And they gave us the reimagining Final Fantasy Rebirth, whatever it was called. Sure, it's very close to Final Fantasy VII, but it's not exactly Final Fantasy VII. People still want Final Fantasy VII. You ever notice no matter how much you ask, demand, beg Japan to release something, remake something, those are the things that they are the most stubborn to do. I mean, they remastered all the Souls games, right? But everybody really wants Bloodborne. They're not going to do it. All right, so that's been the video. In 3 days, in the US, today, Nintendo announced that they will be increasing the prices for you guys as well. Don't laugh at Canadians. We suffer enough. We completely screwed your country, but we are suffering enough, all right? Because whatever happens in Canada will eventually affect you guys as well. Ask Sweet Baby Inc. And ask all the American companies that moved over to Canada to get financing from our government. All right, I appreciate you guys giving me some of your time today. As always, stay stellar. Fuck Nintendo and fuck all the greedy corporations. I appreciate you guys giving me some of your time today. Giga Vega, Michael, out. All right, later.